welcome to RPGeeks, where science geeks roll dice and tell stories. We are the RPGeeks. We are four very professional science communicators. We like playing tabletop role-playing games, and we like talking about the science that comes up in the games. Thank you to everyone who is joining us today. Hello, Twitch chat. Hello, Twitch people. Hello, YouTubers of the distant future. And welcome to our lovely podcast listeners. We're going to remember to describe all of the amazing poses. Some great posing from Ali on the last episode. Hope you appreciated our. What is happening? Podcast listeners, they're doing things, and I didn't notice. And I think I was supposed to be describing them.
It's like a visual hive mind. It's a bunch of monkeys watching each other and just copying each other.
I'm sorry, I wasn't on it.
It's a Team Red thing, Shamini. You wouldn't get it.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it. You wouldn't understand. On Wednesdays, we wear red.
We're recording this on a Wednesday.
Yeah, it's also
shit.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Hi, this is pre-recorded.
I'll fix it in post. It's fine. No one will notice.
On Mondays.
So we are here to have an exciting adventure today. We are here with episode 4 of the Absalom Files, our sci-fi Starfinder TTRPG campaign. Very exciting. It's very exciting. We had a great cliffhanger on the last episode. They're doing mimes again, guys.
I'm being well behaved.
I don't know what's happening. I said I'd describe all the mimes, and now they're doing mimes, and I'm like, I don't know what they. I don't know.
Simon, no.
Simon did a rude mime. Everyone.
I was being a rural vet. I don't know what you mean.
Well, that's just that's explained.
Cool in summer, warm in winter. So I'm told.
What? Why would it be?
Nah.
That's what I've been told.
Talking about the inside of a cow.
Yes.
Like consistent.
How is that not warm at all times?
Degrees.
I'm
Yeah,
not a
sure,
rural
it's
vet.
always warm.
Right, it's pretty warm. Anyway, before we get into
Shamini speaking from experience, and
we'll get into episode 4. Let us give brief introductions to ourselves and the characters that we will be playing today. I should go first because I'm already talking.
this feels so quick before we. I don't know why.
Do you want to chit chat some more? Do you want to the inside of the cow?
Sorry, I just feel like we've kind of left you.
Back to our
on rural matters, by the way. I was looking stuff up today about cheese rolling down Cooper's Hill. This like
Right,
famous thing.
Of course, yeah.
I've always wanted to do it. Should we just do an RPGeeks and we'll do like a video of
just
us?
us.
Yes.
Well, not. Well,
Not
presumably there'll be
all
other
the-
people there.
Oh,
I'll
okay,
be
we
the
are going.
cheese.
Yeah, okay, we're going to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Should we report from it? Report back from it.
Live from Cooper's Hill.
And take bets, audience, on which one of us is going to have severe injuries. As a
The
result
point
of-
is, you just go after the cheese.
I'm like
That's right.
negative
Chasing
odds.
the cheese.
Yeah, you chase the cheese down this hill, and it's a concave hill. So it's like it's even steeper as you get further and further down.
People like die doing it, don't they?
Let me put it like this: the woman who won this year crossed the line while she was unconscious. Like, she was knocked unconscious mid through the race and just carried on going.
God.
Yeah, because you roll. Gravity is a thing.
She woke up in the
Brilliant.
medical tent with the cheese next to her, apparently, because she'd won, didn't know.
That's fantastic.
Oh, God,
So we
is
should
she
do
okay?
it. Rural matters.
Okay.
We should
She
do
woke
rural
up.
series,
She's
like
okay.
a rural matters series, and that's like one
Yeah.
episode is about the cheese, another episode is we all stick our hand inside of a cow in different
Yep.
seasons.
Yeah, perfect.
judge.
Yep.
Definitely.
It's like Country File, but not just for the middle class. It'll be great.
I really like how you've really gone with this cow thing, Shams, as well. Like feel like you've really
Well, I'm just really interested in this cool.
I'm
in the
interested
summer
by the
thing,
idea.
like,
I don't know why I keep wanting to
stop
do
doing
it.
the
Though.
mime.
Curious
I don't know why.
ostrich,
It's made
like-
me want to do it.
They're doing the mime again, everyone.
I wonder what
It's
fraction.
the opening up of the hand when it gets inside.
It's 'cause you gotta feel the baby. You gotta feel
Reach
the
around.
baby.
Yeah, and you're
Pull it
looking
out.
for the baby calf.
I wonder what fraction of all mammals on Earth, like by weight, is cow. Like
Thought you were
surely.
gonna say something else
yeah,
then.
no,
Find that out, right?
It is huge. They're like livestock is a massive proportion.
Because it's like
of,
there's a
That's
greater weight of
involved.
livestock on Earth than all wild mammals put together, or something like that.
Yeah,
Sad.
it's-
That sounds plausible, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But
And that's how we do things here on the RPGeeks. If things sound
Happiness.
plausible, we say them.
Happiness.
Don't give away the trade secrets.
I still can't quite work out why it would be cold in the summer.
apparently, it's just a cooling. I don't know. I've not done it. This is. I heard from. I can't
I've
remember.
got
who I
a
was talking
Times
to.
article, if we don't mind a Times article, that says
Yeah.
humans outweigh all wild mammals in combined mass.
That makes sense, I
and
guess.
the only mammal to account for more, let's say mammal, but still biomass than humans are cows. 420 million tons of combined cow mass.
That's a lot of cow.
Yeah. Although
How
that
many
is
steaks is
still,
that?
according to the World Economic Forum, like humans is only 0.01 of biomass on Earth, but that would include plants. So that
And
Yeah.
bacteria, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Cow biomass.
And the aliens.
I feel like we haven't recorded an episode in a while. We've been
Been a
pre-recording
real,
these episodes, as you know.
long time.
And I feel like there's some avoidance.
There is absolutely avoidance going from me. Yeah, that's what's
That's what I
happening here.
feel here.
So just can we give people context? We haven't, the last time when we recorded episode 3, that was a month ago.
Was it?
And then
Yeah.
I have been away for a month and I'm pretty tired. I'm not going to lie to anyone,
darling.
but let's do it. I think, okay,
Should we do
let's
it?
do the introductions. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
you
ready.
got this.
I'm ready.
Shamini was in the
got
middle of
this.
introducing her character, and then we were just like, no, hard that
No,
meme of the
Just-
car
I want to
turning off
talk
the
about
highway.
cow vaginas. Let's go. And
Okay, and Thalion, I'm going to throw to your camera when the light goes orange on top of your camera. It's time to start talking, okay? And go.
Hi. My name's Shamini. I use
We
she,
don't
her
have
pronouns.
lights.
I know what's happening. And I am playing Thaliana, who also uses she, her pronouns. Thaliana comes from a farm on a faraway planet and has come to the big city to find some cool detectives to help with an important mystery. But like, it's all gone wrong. And
has it?
while she wasn't paying attention, the drift crashed and she can't get home. And Corey and Snick offered her some sort of weird temp job. So yay! That's probably gonna go fine. And she is Riforian with cat ears and little fangs and blue hair. And
Fangs?
my
Did we know she had
class-
fangs?
A little fang.
little
I did not know
fangs.
that.
Yeah, she's got fangs. I think my class is
Little
mechanic.
teepees.
Is that a class?
That is the class that you are.
Yes, I'm a mechanic. Hello, Simon.
We've all forgotten how to play
Sorry,
Starfinder.
yeah, I was like,
Hello, my name's Simon, and I remember how to play Starfinder, definitely. I use he, him pronouns, and I am playing Snick, who also uses he, him pronouns, who is a Yosoki operative. I remember that much. Who is the scraggliest, most conspiracy-ridden rat man you've ever seen. Although I did see a comic the other day that was talking about how it is weird that we refer to them as rat men. Does that mean that like if a rat saw the same hybrid, would they call it a man rat?
I think probably. I think we can only assume yes.
Like, you know, it's just a bit human-centric, you know. Speaking of human-centric, my partner in operations is Corey.
I mean, great throw to. Like, really rich, compelling. I feel like I'm in the action. Yeah, my character's called Corey. Hello.
Who are you?
My name's called Ali.
Oh, this is going to be a good
It's
session.
going to be one of those ones, everyone. Here
Support
we
us on
go.
Patreon, everyone.
He, him pronouns, and for both of us. And Corey is a pilot, but that's not his class. His class is, well,
your class.
Drunk.
his class is precog.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Precogs
precog,
make
which
good
is sort of
pilots.
yeah, they do because they can see stuff coming
Slightly into the future.
slightly into the future.
Little tiny bit.
I'm just looking up all my spells.
Cool.
They look
While you
pretty
do
good,
that.
I'm happy to say.
What a-
And yeah, while I just double check this one, I'm gonna throw to a cow's vagina. Is that what that meme is? Like,
It's
what
me.
do you do?
Is that what you do?
I'm going to throw to Cow's Vagina. Emily Bates, go.
Emily Bates.
Aw.
Yes, it's me, Emily Bates, sometimes called a cow's vagina. I don't, until today, that's never happened. But the first time for everything, I use she, her pronouns. And, let's start, shall we? Tonight, I will be your fate weaver. where were we?
Please help.
Our three you're all going to die.
I know.
Our three friends met on Absalom Station. Thali was there. It is music. Thali was searching for answers to a strange sighting on her homeworld, whereas the Eyes Shut agency, Snikt and Corey, were looking for their next job. The team came together and accepted a job from Marrow, an android who had been missing, presumed dead, in the drift crash. In order to get passage back to the station, he had exchanged his possessions with a salvage ship that came by, the Derelict. He asked the investigators to retrieve one of the items, a coin from pre-Gap Galerion. It had been sold onto a museum in the Fancy Eye district of Absalom. Upon arriving at the museum, they met with its owner, Kasperia Arabani, who took them on a tour. After a slight nudge from Corey, Snikt went off in search of the coin, with Thali finding him in the acquisitions room. They found the coin, but not before the alarms were triggered. With some, we could call it quick thinking from Corey, setting off the fire alarm system, they left the museum and were removed from the Eye, where they found themselves face to face in the street with a group calling themselves Derelict Salvage. And that's where we are now. So in front of you, you see two Vesk, who are these sort of lizard-like humanoids, full size, not the small lizard
people.
Yeah. One is dark green and has sort of horns running down his head. The other is more of a paler blue. There is also a dark blue android with sort of dark blue, even darker blue sort of stripes running down. They're not wearing any clothes. They're just sort of this sort of human shape, I would call it. And then there is a human woman there who is wearing all black. She's got her hair in black. Her black hair's in braids down coming down to her waist, and she wears these black sunglasses. And the dark green Vesk leans over and goes, I think you've got something that belongs to us.
I don't think you're going to want it now.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Look, I'm sorry. We've got off on the wrong foot. I think maybe you could come and see our employer, who I believe this article belongs to. And then perhaps from there we could discuss reimbursement, maybe?
You mean Marrow?
You know Marrow too?
We brought Marrow back here.
Yes, I'm sorry. I haven't been paying attention. You see, we just got thrown out of the central area, and I'm feeling a little bit discombobulated. What exactly do you want? Do you want this thing back?
Yeah. We took it from Marrow. He gave it to us in exchange for passage home. Then we sold it on. Then we find out it's this incredibly rare thing. And look, I won't lie to you. We know you've got it. Cuts, where is it? And you see the android's eyes go white.
Oh no.
And and suddenly the android sort of just turns and goes, it appears to be inside the Yosoki. Inside, is it in your mouth? And he goes, one of the Vesk goes to grab your face.
I got the whiskers!
And like tries to pry open your mouth if you're... He's not put it in there. Your pouches are very small for a Yosoki, you know that?
Oi! First of all, that's very rude to say to a Yosoki. And secondly, you don't believe in big pouch. Don't believe everything they tell you, okay? Right, just get...
Hey, listen, I don't mean to intrude, but I don't know whether you ever had like a memento or just like a special thing that maybe reminded you of home or reminded you of something that you lost, you know? Well, the thing is, it turns out that this coin, you know, you might think it's just a valuable, you know, make lots of money and can be sold to museums.
Yeah, we
got
ripped off.
No, I believe you, but the thing is that like this is like one of Marrow's sentimental items from long ago, and you know, this ain't just about money anymore. This actually means a lot to them. I don't know if that's something that you can relate to.
Make a diplomacy check.
DM question. Remind me. Prior to going to the eye, we had to remove all of our weapons, right?
Yeah, you could take one in each.
Yeah.
Did we get them back?
No, they're still in our
No,
office.
you left them in the office.
This is a D20 based game.
It is a D20 based game, yes. We haven't played Starfinder for a while, everyone. Leave us alone.
16.
Okay. As you're talking, you sort of see him sort of put his hand to his jacket, and it almost looks like he's touching some kind of necklace or something
Which
underneath.
one's this?
This is the dark green vest. And he looks at you, looks at the pale blue vest, and goes, we traded it, and to be perfectly honest with you, we were going to go into that museum and take it back, but it would seem you did that for us. So we're very grateful. But, look, we got ripped off. That was our payment for bringing him back here.
I think it sounds like you and he need to have a bit of a conversation.
I don't really want to talk to that junk anymore, ever again.
Oh, I'm sorry if you got off on a bad foot. I guess it must be quite stressful when you're out in space and there ain't no one else around and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the crew, so... Look, I'm sorry, are you going to give us the coin, or aren't you?
What about Marrow?
I'm going to look to Corey here. Corey.
Corey, we promised Marrow.
You see the human woman sort of appears to reach inside a pocket and seems to put her hand on something.
All right, okay, all right. No need to make this violent, okay? I'm going to go and get the coin.
It's...
And I'm going to very
Cuts,
slowly...
Are you sure Cuts, did you say it was inside? Yeah, okay, well, I want to see this.
Remove the, sleeve down the hand. Okay? Nobody make any sudden movements. Please.
Everyone is fixated on you right now, Snitch. all four are just staring.
I'm very slowly gonna reach through, and there's like a little hole in his trousers for the tail. So like kind of reach under, and like a rural vet. Can't believe that's
it all comes full circle.
Gonna reach
We
in.
plan this stuff.
Yeah, we plan it.
yeah.
We plan all of it. It's basically
We have
scripted.
episode
Oh, yeah.
themes.
Tightly
Entirely
scripted.
different ways.
Speaking of
that's
tightly,
great.
and I'm gonna pull out my semi-automatic pistol and I'm gonna shoot the desk.
That was the
Okay, everyone roll initiative.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Okay. I'm gonna roll 2 separate lots for these guys.
Oh, that thing's been in there and has been uncomfortable. Just insert Christopher Walken monologue from Pulp Fiction. I've had this uncomfortable semi-automatic pistol in my ass.
Oh gosh, this is almost going to come into the surprise round rules. I'm going to say everyone is.
That is surprising.
This is
They were staring
yeah,
at
because
him, waiting for something.
so Tay was definitely ready because she had. I think they're all kind of ready, but it's not fully. I'll work it out in a second. What did everyone get?
Are we running initiative?
Yeah.
Where's our modifier to initiative?
Oh, somewhere on your sheet.
I'm looking.
top right under.
Oh, top right, yeah. So I got a 7.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I've forgotten a crucial aspect of my...
Have you forgotten dice?
Of how to play.
Yeah.
How to play game?
Haven't we all?
Wait.
Yes.
So I can...
Oh, you've got the precog thing, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got the
Yeah.
precog thing, but I think... So basically, I just rolled like garbage, but I think my precog ability allows me to use one of my precog dice rolls
Yes.
for free on initiative. I
That
think
sounds
that's
right.
My
I think
special
that
class.
sounds. Even if. I think that sounds right.
Yeah.
Sally, what did you get?
13.
Okay. So I got... I've got some crazy... Oh, yeah. I got 23.
Okay. Can you roll me a either sense motive or perception check, Corey? I'm going to use these to determine if the people who are technically before snicked, which technically is
14.
everyone, are going to
Yeah,
go.
I've rolled very
14 for
poorly
either.
here.
Yeah. It's not. It would be. So they do 14 isn't going to make it. So 15 is going to be the DC. Thali, can you roll as well for me? Because you're actually before Snick too.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. So sorry, I'm just going to get this right. Corey, you're on 23, but you are going to be not have a go until the next round because you're surprised. And then Thali, you will get a go. They won't get a go, and that they will be surprised. So that's actually worked out quite well for you, Snick. So I mean, you maybe you thought he really was going to pull something out of his butt. You know. So Thali, you are actually first in this surprise round. You see Snick going into his butt, and with that good a roll. I
wasn't watching too closely. I'd like to say.
You feel like Snick's about to do something, and maybe you should be ready to.
It's just a
react.
natural thing the body does.
You don't have to go now, but you can.
Oh, because he hasn't actually done it yet because he rolled so low.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna position myself so that I'm close to those two, and I just want Fruby to be present. Like maybe Fruby takes a step sort of inwards.
Yeah.
And I just sort of take a step just like slightly backwards.
Okay. I'll say you're almost using Fruby as like a shield, almost like you're going behind Fruby a little
main
bit.
thing that he does is like stand between me and like dangerous wild animals / things that want to eat fruit. So
that's lovely.
The Venn diagram of those two is like there is overlap.
So you see after that the android takes quite a few steps back, goes back. How far can they go? They can go back 30 feet. So they like peg it back down the alleyway and like look back at you. Whereas the woman pulls out a baton and then just goes to swing at Snick as she realizes that you're pulling something potentially dangerous from your butt. And she rolls a natural 1 and says she misses. Woo! And that's her turn. Great, Snick, it's your turn.
Anyway, I started blasting.
She's right up next to you, just to...
Yeah, because originally I said that I was aiming at the Vesk, but I feel like...
Which you can do. You can absolutely
But if she'd stepped in next to me, I feel like target priorities probably changed.
Is there a thing from close range on ranged weapons if you're going...
Oh, not the rules.
That sounds like a DM question.
It does, doesn't it?
If there's a D&D rule for it, there's probably an even more complex stuff.
Okay.
That's what we've learned.
Close range.
With something to do with drunkenness or like levels of it.
Oh god, are you still drunk at this point?
Okay, so
No, we slept.
No, you're not drunk now.
Oh god, jeez.
Are you hungover at this point?
I think you were
I
actually.
think I am.
Oh no. Luca made you a drink in the.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, thank
God
God
bless
for
you,
that.
Luca.
Yeah, that was great.
Could have been bad.
Sorry. Point blank shot. Yes. Oh no, that's not quite it.
I love that.
I'm just going to. Okay, so I found something that says they get an attack of opportunity, so they can use their reaction if you fire at them. But you would go first, so
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I believe that I roll a D20.
Yeah.
And I think it's my ranged attack bonus, which is my Dex mod, which is +3.
Yeah, that sounds right. And nothing else? Not a good looking face.
That's a 6 with the modifier.
That does not hit. And then so she's going to swing at you as an attack of opportunity.
Fight.
She rolled. Okay, so I've rolled twice now. First one was a 1. This one, a 2. So maybe if we just keep going, maybe we'll eventually. Yeah, if we're all just going.
Yep.
I will say, as that all happens, the rest goes. Okay, calm the fuck down. But Corey, it is now your turn.
Okay, I've got a rules lawyer question.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got a spell called Swap Initiative, right?
Okay.
But I can cast it as a reaction.
Okay.
So does that mean that I could take my turn now with my current initiative and then at the end of my turn, be like, boom, reaction. I give my initiative to someone else, and now I sit at the bottom of the initiative order, and obviously I have to wait like a whole extra turn before I can go again. But
so sorry, you say you want to take your turn, and then as your reaction, use it to swap. Yeah, that makes sense.
So that means, so if I were to give my reaction to give my initiative to Snicked, it would go me, and then I'd give my initiative to Snicked.
Oh.
Then it would be Snicked again, because he would suddenly have an initiative of 23.
Hang on, you and at least one other ally roll.
For the next round,
You
he'd
can cast
he'd
this spell.
have a
Hang on.
initiative of 23.
You can cast a spell to switch places. The duration. Yeah, I think it wouldn't come into effect until we came back to Snicked. I think if you took your turn, I would say if you do it right now. So, as in, because you are top of the initiative order. So if you do it at the end of Snick's turn, the previous round, although you're technically surprised until right now. So at the top of the initiative where you come in. So if you did it now, you would have to wait like an extra turn. So this round you wouldn't get another go. You'd have to wait so you're basically gonna have to wait for everyone to go, and then you'd get your next turn.
But it would go me and then Snicked.
Not immediately, no. Because you're just flipping it, and you've had that initiative this time round.
This is like the scene in the time
I
travel
see.
movie where they explain the
think.
mechanics, and I am completely lost.
But if I
That's
just
a
use it,
difficult one. Because
it would be a bit OP if I could go at the top of the initiative and then
And then
immediately
go
make someone
again.
else.
Yeah,
then send
swap
someone else to
them,
do
right?
it.
Like if you swap,
Yeah.
you have to take that.
I'm
penalty
happy
of
with
being
that.
swapped.
That makes sense. to
Yeah.
me. So if I use it right at the beginning, then I can just switch with Snicked, and then I'll
Yeah.
just go when Snick goes.
Yeah.
This turn.
It's definitely a good spell. Yeah. I think. Does that make sense?
That would make more sense. Would be I would just be like, no, I give my initiative to Snick. Now I'm at Snick's place in the order, and he's in mine.
Yeah, I'll say that's fine. We can check it later because this is already too much question. Yes, you can.
Okay, boom, I do it.
So this is technically right before your turn. You swap your initiative places with Snicked.
Yeah.
So
I
Snicked, you get another go.
I get to go again.
What does
Okay.
it, what does it look like, Ali?
Oh yeah.
look like? Yeah, so you basically, so first of all you see my eyes start to cloud somewhat, but instead of the kind of white cloudiness which you saw before, you see the blood vessels, they almost start to kind of like creep into the actual skin around my eyes. So it's like you're kind of seeing the blood vessels like underneath the skin, and then Snicked, you have this strange sensation of like time like speeding up. You see everything that's happened before you, right? Everything that got you to this point in the initiative order, and then you feel yourself being shoved up and able to react much faster than you were.
It's like, I assume it looks like, from my perspective, when you're like streaming online video and there's like a bit of buffering where you hear audio for a bit, but the video stays stationary and then suddenly it rushes to catch up.
Yeah, and then you're like, okay. Great, yeah. So that's me for now. I'll see you guys at the end of the turn.
I won't waste it, I promise. I'm going to fire another shot into this woman.
You're going to try.
I'm going to try not to waste it. Here we go! Yeah. Oh, that's a 10.
That's a 10. 10 does not hit.
I wasted it!
Is that? Can you just do one attack on your turn? Is that?
I
everything
assume.
You got. I remember action, movement, and swift action.
Because the swift. Okay, right. So taking out the weapon from my ass was a swift action.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Then the action was to fire.
Yeah, hang on.
And then you have a movement action, but you can only turn it into a swift. So for you, I think that basically means you could put something in your butt if you wanted to.
May as well put the gun back in at this point. Except, actually, it's going to be very warm.
Or cold if it's summer, you know.
God, I'm looking through the rule book at the moment. I'm just trying to find the relevant section. I don't think I can do
I don't think you
anything
do. So let's carry on. If you find something, let us know and we'll come back to it.
Yeah.
So it's now the two Vesk, and you see one of them turns, so the darker green one turns to the light blue and sort of says, "Auntie, get back to the ship." And the lighter blue one is going to turn and run. Because we haven't rolled, I'm going to just roll to see who she's near to for like attacks of opportunity from any of you. I just did it, and that's so she's right next to you and Fruby, Thally. So if you want an attack of opportunity, you can have one on Auntie. But she's running the opposite way to where the android went. and then the dark green Vesk is going to pull out a pistol and aim at you, Snicked. Which,
Brilliant.
and I say he moves backwards. Oh, it's a 4, so technically better than the last time I rolled. So that would be an 8 to hit. Does an 8 hit you?
So my arm, and this is my kinetic armor class.
This would be kinetic armor class, yeah.
That does not hit.
Yeah. So you see this gun. It's very long and thin. This tiny little needle sort of just whizzes past your face.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
And then that is both of them. Thali, it's your turn.
No one's hit anyone yet.
It's literally.
I'm loving this
no
low
one's
stakes
hit anyone.
level
No
one
one's done
combat.
anything yet.
Level 1.
guns
Get
work?
away from me! Pew pew.
Was it the blue Vesk or the green Vesk who said like, let's not do anything stupid?
Oh, it's the green.
It was the bossy one.
But then people carried on.
Yeah, they did. I was like, yeah. Can I? So I would like to move to a safer position as possible.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that.
Sort of like moving out of things. Fruby will stay where he is. I think. Oh, I think I might say. Corey, what are we gonna do?
You can talk.
Oh, just shoot them for God's sakes!
Okay. At which point, I'm gonna say.
You don't have the gun on Fruby, just as a reminder. You've only got
did
the.
I not take the gun? I just took
You
the
took
staff.
the bonk arm. Not
Oh, did
the-
I? Ah,
Yeah.
I forgot that. Okay, thank you for reminding
Yeah.
me.
Bong stick.
I'm gonna get Fruby to like try and push someone back away from
Ooh.
Snick, and like get in the way and just be like defensive.
So the woman who's right up on Snicked, or
Sure, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
the other one's sort of a few steps back. It's not as close.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how to roll for that.
Oh yes. No. Let's go. No, there is a rule. Talk amongst yourselves.
I
We
sort of
haven't
imagine
played for a
Fruby doing
while.
the kind of wobbly arm inflatable man thing. In front of, like,
Fruby cannot balance on two of the legs.
Okay,
They're very thin.
it's okay. So
It's a shove or a
yeah, it's a
grapple.
shove. So
Yeah, it's a shove.
athletics check against a fortitude fortitude DC. So let me find the fortitude DC.
I have just found that there is you can literally do dirty trick as a standard action, and I feel like that's now all I will ever want to do with Snicked.
Don't
what is
add
dirty
new
trick?
ones.
Is
Yeah.
that a...
Dirty trick is
I'm
basically you
rolling
can
for
blind,
Fruby.
deafen, entangle, off target, shaken, or sicken a target for 1 round, plus potentially more than 1.
Oh, that's cool. Is that an operative thing, or
No, well, I don't think it just says it's a
just one of the actions? you can
standard
do?
action.
That's cool.
Fruby rolled real high.
Okay, they got a 16 on their save.
Fruby rolled a 23.
Okay, so you push Tay, and you see this woman just sort of stumbles backwards. Success, 5 feet. Oh, okay. So she doesn't fall, but she moves back 5 feet, and so now is not in. And I guess that would give Snick an attack of opportunity if you want one.
What's the ruling on? Because I had the pistol in my butt, and I had a knife as my main carry
you-
weapon.
Didn't? Oh, you did. You took an extra one, didn't you?
Yeah, the gun was
you
secreted.
you can't use a swift action as your reaction, so you wouldn't be able to go for the knife because you'd have to draw it. But you could on your next turn for your movement, you could take it out and then go for it. But for an attack of opportunity, you'd have to fire.
Okay. I mean, the hit rate's been fantastic. I don't see
Yeah,
why I
let's
wouldn't
try it,
just
you know?
try it again. It's got
if it ain't
probability says I've got to hit at some point. So who was it that was moving out of the way? Was this the other vest?
The woman.
The woman.
No.
That that's a 19.
Yes. And is that kinetic? I'm assuming.
It is piercing damage. So I
Yeah, so
assume-
kinetic. Yes, yeah, that hits. Roll your damage.
Okay, right. So it's 1d6. Oh god, dice. Come on, baby. Big six. It's a 2.
Okay.
Less than half of what I'd hoped for. More
You
will come.
see, it sort of catches her in the shoulder, and she looks down and looks back at you, and she's wearing sunglasses, but you almost see like flames light up behind the glasses.
No.
And she just goes, "Oh, big mistake." And that was the end of Thally's go. Thally, are you doing anything else on your turn? Because I feel like this is all happening within your turn still.
No, but I think Thally's definitely like a bit freaked out that like Snick just shot her. And didn't
Bow, bow, bow! 3 shots in like 6 seconds.
Like, I don't know where I am in this whole fight situation. Just trying to. Oh boy.
She is going to. It's now her turn, and she sort of pulls out the baton and sort of flicks it, and it extends out further. And she is going to literally charge past. So did Fruby follow her when he pushed her, or just push her and then stay still? It's your choice. You can choose either way.
I think Fruby is trying to
Distance.
be a barrier. So I think what Fruby was trying to do is like, you know, when they're like trying to, you got big crowds and you're trying to like herd.
It's kettling.
Yeah.
The one robot kettle.
A push back, but like not a.
In which case, she's just going to come and try and like strike the legs of Fruby.
Fruby!
Not the robot!
I rolled a 4 again for roll 4, so even though the last one was
You
wrong,
are using
that would
a
be,
D20, just to double check.
Yeah, I am. Yeah,
20
that's a 10. Does 10 hit though?
Not kinetic, no.
No. Okay. Cool. And
I love the idea of Bates using a D4 for like all these hit rolls. Just
like,
like,
oh.
blast it! I can't hit anything!
Why isn't it working? Great. That's what she can do.
Big mistake.
Cool. Big mistake.
Completely misses.
Knocks herself out, and she just screams in frustration. And they do something that's fine. Corey, it's now your turn in this initiative round.
Okay. Can I run away without triggering an attack?
Yeah, I think everyone's further enough away from you that you could. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just shout, "Give it up!" and then just leg it.
Which way are you going?
No! Oh my God, Corey!
No, I just
Because the Besk went one way and the android went the other.
Yeah, which way are you going?
No, I'm just trying to put some distance between me and them so that I can.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna spin. I know it would have been great, but it's just not that. You know, you don't want to leave Snick.
That would be really funny if you were just like, "See ya."
Corey!
Yeah, no, he's gonna turn. He's gonna run back 30 feet, turn, like drop down onto one knee, whip out the gun as a quick action, and then.
Yeah.
And always like quite aware of how good he's looking, which is how good would you say?
Right now, really good, because you had that potion and you kind of did yourself up a bit to go into the eye, all of you. And so, you know, you're still wearing like, you know, not the best stuff, but you look good in it. And I would say you've got that really good like stubble going on today with like with the hangover.
The best part is
right in the part of the cycle where it looks really kind of like
Aragorn
Just
stubble.
want to touch it. Aragorn stubble.
The best part is that by running away from the group, also the group got to look at your ass.
Oh yeah, and everyone saw that badonkadonk, and
They were like, "What's that clapping in the middle of this fight?"
It's actually difficult. It can actually be seen from all sides. It comes out of the side. It's
are you shooting?
You can see it from the front, but you should see it from the back.
And who are you shooting at? I'm trying to keep it.
yeah, sorry, I said, "Get your hands off my toe worker!" And I'll shoot the
Which one?
I'll shoot the woman with the flaming glasses.
Okay. Roll.
Oh.
Is it?
Right, okay.
What damage type is it? Is it EAC or KAC?
It's a laser, isn't it?
It's the laser,
It's a
isn't it?
laser.
So it's the energy.
I
Okay.
guess is category laser.
Laser.
Okay. So I roll a D6. Well, that was a D20, which is pretty good. That was 18.
Yeah, that absolutely
So
hits.
what do I add to that?
Well, you rolled but that hits. If you that will hit.
Yeah, I'm just checking, but like, okay. Fine,
It'll be. We'll look at it later. Yeah, but yeah, you definitely hit. So roll damage.
Okay, here we go. That's a 3. Fuck's sakes.
Okay, I need to give.
And isn't the last time we talked about this? It's the invisible laser, isn't it? It just turns up as a red spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where her glasses are flaming, suddenly like on her cheek, you suddenly just see a like it's like, and she just suddenly grabs her face, going, "What's
Does
going
it go
on?"
through the cheek?
Oh no, not all the way through. That's too. You can see it starting to like go. You feel like she probably chipped a bit of tooth as well with it, or like, oh, what would happen? You can't really heat up teeth, can you? Enamel doesn't.
They just explode.
No, yeah. A little one of her molars just like feels like it's cracked under pressure. No, it quite explodes because you only did 3 points of damage. But I feel like that's more than the 3 point of damage kind of explosion. But maybe if you get her again. And that is your turn. That comes back around to Snick.
Just double checking by that. I was just like, it is simply the damage profile on the weapon. Like we don't have a modifier based on any other abilities.
Don't think so. No. I think that's a very D&D thing.
That's a D&D. I just realised.
You can upgrade your weapons at certain levels. So when you get to a higher level, you can like upgrade the weapon to then have added bonuses as well. I think.
Right. So I've now got So the woman is still closest to me, but is now attacking Ruby.
Yes.
The android legged
she's been
it.
pushed away.
And the two Vesk are just watching?
One Vesk has legged it. Android is about 30 feet away, appearing to watch. And then the other Vesk is still is there with a gun drawn, but a bit further away from you.
Okay. Believe it or not, I am significantly worse in melee even than I am with the gun. So
don't worry, my characters can't hit shit, so
I should probably just stick with shooting in the middle of this absolute carnage, accomplishing nothing but making a whole lot of sound and fury. So I guess I'm gonna try and shoot the woman again.
Go for it.
D20. Oh, that is an 18.
That hits.
Okay.
Yes, go.
And then D6 piercing damage. That's a 5.
Okay. You shoot her again. Is it just a bullet that you're?
It is literally just a bullet. Yeah, it's a basic pistol.
Where would you like to aim for her? You're not killing her, but like, where would you?
Oh, so hang on. She swung for Ruby's legs, didn't she?
She did.
100% going for those kneecaps.
For her kneecaps. Yeah. Okay. You see her, she like almost drops to one knee, but sort of manages to keep herself up and like grits her teeth and goes, oh, I forgot the name. Oh yeah, Baltresk. I don't like this. And is that your turn?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see an advantage to doing much else, I suppose.
Okay. And then the green Vesk who now turns to her and goes, all right, fine, stop. Everybody just stop. Do you look like you're going to stop?
Ruby doesn't move when Ruby doesn't move, and
he sort of holds his gun towards the sky.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
And goes, Tay, sit down.
Oh.
I mean,
I'm going to look at Corey.
Okay, so everyone looks to Corey.
I look at Corey, who's standing
Corey.
over in that direction, looking handsome with a gun.
I can't see what's going on.
You absolutely can see what's going on. You are not that far away.
Headshot him. Headshot him, Ali. Headshot him.
Drop him.
Baltresk will put the gun on the floor and put his hands up.
I'm going to tuck the pistol into my jacket.
Right.
Get a knife out.
You see him going back to reach down, back down for the gun.
Put the knife back in the jacket.
Slowly comes back up.
Pulls out a grenade.
And also, everyone make a perception check. You have not got your grenade.
I haven't got my grenade.
Oh dear. 12.
Pulls out a Chinese takeaway menu.
A noodle pot.
Was that initiative? Sorry, perception. Did you say?
Perception.
15.
Okay.
12 for me.
10.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
Probably nothing.
Probably nothing.
What is Corey doing? I'm looking at Corey. Just still.
Actually, Corey's still got the gun trained on the one with the glasses, and he's sort of shouting out from over the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, what now? Do you just leave?
Yeah, we'll just go. Just.
Oh really? Oh, thank you so much, because I just know that Marrow's going to be.
Why are you being so nice?
I'm sorry.
Your friends are psychopaths.
Oh, they're actually detectives. They're very well regarded in detective circles.
Great, whatever you say, and sort of goes and sort of lifts up Tay and goes, let's get out of here. And they walk towards the android.
Can I get my bullets back, please?
Who just turns around and just gives you the middle
They're
finger.
expensive!
And they get to the android, and suddenly, like, beam of light, and they're gone.
Oh, phew.
Oh.
They could do that the whole time?
Oh. Do we know? Is that a thing that we know? Like, does that happen a lot?
It looks like a standard teleportation, like, but like a close range. Like this is a, it's
So
a,
they're just a little bit further down the road.
you don't know.
They go like 10 feet.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Can I look around me to make sure?
I'll tell you what, make a, what kind of check do I want for this one? What are some of the options? Is it a trained one that? Make an engineering check.
Can I look behind us just to make sure they haven't teleported directly behind us? And
Yeah, you make a perception check, and yeah.
That's good. That would be good.
And Corey can make engineering.
That's a 10.
You turn around and you think you see something moving in the corner of your eye, but they're not there.
Engineering is 12.
You don't recognize exactly what it is, but it doesn't seem magical as such. It seemed more like a teleportation, like circle vibe thing. You don't know?
Okay.
Mr. Snicked, are you all right?
I'm fine. They
were
didn't seem very good at
shooting at
fighting,
ya.
did they?
Well, you shot one of them.
Wow, a couple of times. Is Freebie all right?
Yeah, Fruby's okay. Gosh, I that was a little bit scary.
Happens all the time in our line of work. You kind of get used to it after a while. You get a little buzz.
Buzz. Well, I'm so glad we kept Mr. Marrow's coin, because they'd have been so sad if we'd had to give it away. I do think that they may have a point regarding the previous deal that was made. You don't go back on deals, not where I'm from.
We weren't there when the deal was struck. If the, android says, other android along with a bunch of other people say, you don't know who to believe in this kind of situation.
That's
But
true.
one side is paying us.
We can talk
Generally
to Marrow
speaking,
about that.
The side with the money is the most trustworthy. We've often found that in our line of work.
Really? It's not quite what I found. But...
I know it's counterintuitive, but it'll get you far.
It's almost worth engaging with capitalism for it.
We should get our things back and get this coin to Marrow as soon as possible, in case they come back.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Excellent thinking. Yes.
We got a
Cab?
taxi here, didn't we?
You did, I think, yeah.
Can we get our stuff back first?
Oh, you have to go
no, we
back
didn't.
to you.
Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your stuff is all at the Eyes Shut
Yeah,
detective.
that's
Yeah,
right.
it's
Sorry,
not.
my mistake. Yeah, in which case, yeah. Sorry, cab.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
the-
successfully evaded any censors for those of you who may have been carrying more than one of the allowed weapons.
Should we go to the neon glass?
Absolutely.
I'd suggest that maybe we should go to the office first, because I don't know about you, but if I asked someone to retrieve something for me and it came back covered in... Well, let's just say it wasn't very clean. I felt like I probably want it to be clean first.
That's very thoughtful of you, Snicked.
All right.
Sort of waddles.
I will say you will happily
did I
make
put
your
the coin
way
in that
back. I would say for 2 credits you can get a taxi back, or you can walk. It'll take you like it'll take like 2.5 hours if you want to walk it. But
Taxi. We got the money. We got money.
This is a business expense.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
I hope you're tracking all your business expenses and keeping hold of the receipts. So, so you get back to the office. Anything you'd like to do?
I am going to remove the coin and put it in... I assume that we
Do you
have...
remove the coin in full view of everyone?
Oh no, that's like... Snick goes behind a desk, ducks down, comes back up, and the coin is in his hand.
Great.
I assume... No, maybe we wouldn't. Corey, we ran out of bleach for the toilet, didn't we?
I think it's... I'm not sure we ever had any. That's pretty generous to think we might have.
Okay, right. I'm just going to go through some of the bottles that are, sort of sniffing all the different bottles. And yeah, that one will do.
As you're doing that, I'm just going to go over to Thaliana. Thaliana, so what happened in there?
Oh, in the art gallery?
Yeah.
Well, I think Snicked was stealing the coin, and the nice gallery owner, she weren't very happy about it.
Say that again. So
Seemed kind of like, maybe we shouldn't have annoyed her so much. What with her being friends with our friends and all, like she seemed real nice. What with giving us the tour and everything.
maybe, but so she really did seem pretty ticked off by the whole
And then
thing.
there were all these alarms and running about, and it was a lot. Like maybe that's how you got to do things, but sometimes I find that if you just ask people nicely, they're actually kind of nice.
That.
Snick comes in and is swilling the coin around a glass that's clearly full of like whiskey,
Nice.
like the highest alcohol
The-
percentage thing that we have.
Great.
And it's like, it's not worth talking to people like that. You don't get that rich by playing
I will
nice.
say, you did put it in a box up your butt.
Yeah, it was in a box.
So
it was for
you
sure
have-
in a box.
Yeah.
Oh, the box is very wet now then.
Okay.
Not the juror. Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you have a chance to chat, or do you want to head to the Neon Glass? I'll say it's about. I think you went there in the morning, didn't you? So it's probably only about. I'll say it's 2:00 ish. Now
Had a
you've
nice
gotten back and
morning
had a
at
chat.
gallery.
Yeah, you've had
It's been
a bit of a
lovely.
day out. So in this evening,
Yeah.
Corey, you do
Party.
technically have a date,
Right.
and there's also a party at the Neon Glass.
okay. I think also during the course of like us being at home,
Yeah.
I think you find that Corey maybe puts an unnatural amount of blame on Snicked for basically fucking the job up, like possibly an unfair amount. We don't have to like, it's just sort of little comments here and there. You can tell that Corey's a bit.
Snick completely misses all of these hints. It's completely oblivious to the idea that he's done anything wrong.
Well, then over the course of that, you find that like the comments get more and more pointed.
Yeah.
Like until, and obviously, like until Corey's
Well-
pretty.
At one point, Snick leans over to Thaliana and is just like, is it just me or is Corey in a bit of a mood after everything that happened? Like, just being a bit weird. You notice this?
Are you two okay?
Oh, yeah, we're fine.
Oh.
Blank
good.
stare, blank smile. Obviously, we're fine.
Yes.
And I'm also
This is
going to
just-
load up on everything that I dropped. It's almost like a relief to have all these pockets like bulging again with all the different items and grenades and slimes and stuff.
Yeah. I think we should just then. Just,
Yeah, okay, we got to go deliver this coin, haven't we? We've got to do it.
Finish the job.
All right, can we? Have we got time to deliver the coin for me to then go and make my date?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got ages. You've got hours.
Okay,
ages.
Great. Cool.
Okay,
Yeah, let's do it.
So you make your way to the Neon Glass. It's pretty easy to get to the Neon Glass. It's sort of a 10-15 minute walk from the office, and you get there and you go in and you see it is being transformed. There are like people working all over. So where all the neon signs were, they're being taken down. You can see Luca kind of magicking up some like candles and things that appear to be floating. There's some like velvet drapes being put on the wall. You can see there are people like working on like ice sculptures, like a lot of glamorous stuff. The Neon Glass is being turned into a swanky establishment for this evening. And you enter, you can see Luca. Marrow, you can't see Marrow anywhere. Oh,
I'm so
welcome
happy.
back. Did you enjoy the museum?
A lot of interesting exhibits. Yeah, you could tell me where Marrow is, could you?
Oh, he went out for a walk in the park, I think. My accent's gone again. walk in the park. Oh, walk in
Hey,
the park.
I'm walking here.
I'm walking in the park.
Nearby.
And well, up in the arms, but yeah.
Right. When do you think he'll be back?
Oh, for this evening, I assume he wants to get ready for the party and, generally enjoy being back home. I've got to go back to the flat later anyway, so if you want, I can talk to him, or he'll be here, so. Is everything okay?
Well,
It's
Better than
real
okay.
good. He's gonna be so happy.
Oh, were you doing the little coin thing?
We found his thing.
Little.
Oh, that's fantastic. No, he'll be thrilled. He really will be.
that's good to hear. You know, we'd actually quite like to see our end of the job through as quickly as possible. I didn't suppose you any more information about exactly where in the park he is.
Oh, right. No, I'm afraid not. I can try and call him for you.
Great.
I keep
She
forgetting that
sort of
phones
puts a-
exist in this
Puts
world.
a finger to her ear.
Ahura?
It's he's not picking up right now, but
He's not picking up.
doesn't seem to be. Hang on, just 2 seconds. Yeah, no, that's his voicemail. We don't really leave each other voicemails. I'll see him soon. I can tell him to come find you, or
We'll be back for the party though, right?
we'd love to have you.
Isn't the party without us, Feliana? You'll learn that.
Is that so, Snicked?
Oh yes. Well, you remember all the previous parties that we were at, and we certainly made an impression.
I don't think I've invited you before. Corey's definitely been there, but
No. I've definitely been here several times before and had a great time.
interesting. Anyway, I should really get going. They are messing up that ice sculpture, and she goes swanning to the back corner of the room where there's a sort of one of the little Skittermanders who used to do the trays is working on an ice sculpture. She sort of moves them away and starts reforming it.
We should, Corey. We should apologize, or maybe even ask her to apologize to her friend for us, because, like I said, the art gallery lady was real upset, and
It's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll tell you what. Maybe you could handle that one. I
sure.
might be more
It's
politic.
a real shame that fire broke out whilst we were in the middle of retrieving the coin. It's amazingly good luck that it happened. But, well, pretty unfortunate for the old art gallery that there was a fire.
Yeah, I hope it was okay.
I'm sure they had safety countermeasures in place.
I will go to Luca, who's busy trying to.
Oh, hi.
I just wanted to say, by the way, I think we really upset your friend.
Oh,
Ms.
Casperia?
Arabani. Yeah, because
Oh,
I'm so sorry, but
why? What did you do?
well, I'm not really sure, because we were somewhere that I don't think we were supposed to be.
Right.
Then we took the coin, and then she asked where it was, but we didn't say.
Oh, are you saying you stole from her?
Well, it did seem a bit like that. I wouldn't be surprised if that's how she saw it.
Oh, Arabani will be fine. I'll smooth things over. She hasn't said anything to me, so.
If you could just apologize on our behalf. Apologize.
Clashing American accents. Let's
Oh,
go.
God, it's going wrong today. You could just apologize, because I don't think she knew about Meryl and all that, how much it meant to him and all that.
Right.
So
It did mean a lot, so.
I know, right? And then some other folks tried to.
So
get it,
hang
we
on,
had to explain
hang
to
on.
them as well. Like
Other
this, it
folks?
was- there were some people who really wanted it back again because they wanted to sell it for lots of money, and I think they did understand though that it means a lot to Marrow, and in the end they kind of accepted that, although that might have been because Nick shot one of them.
Right. So, you've had a day today then. I'm
Such a
going into your
day.
accent again. No. It's just all going down. Right. So, hang on. Snicked shot one of them.
A few times.
Oh,
And this is
a
not
few times.
Arabani. This is.
Oh no,
Oh, no.
This wasn't in the eye. This was
Oh, hi, Snicked.
outside. Why you don't notice it?
Maybe you have always been here. I don't. Okay.
It's here. Why don't you invite Snick to any parties though?
Oh, we've just never really spoken.
Oh, he's a genius,
Really?
That's what Second Lieutenant Vandalier says.
And Corey's normally right about things.
Sweetheart, if you want some advice from me, I wouldn't
Sure.
trust everything that man tells you.
Who, Corey?
Just, he's a good guy. It's just,
He seems real good. He gave me a job, and they're letting me stay with them.
Right. Just keep your eyes open.
For what?
Oh, okay. Look, I'll see you at the party, okay?
Okay, I can't wait. Thank you so much for inviting us.
Okay. Now, if you could all leave, we have a lot of work to do.
Okay.
That was a bit
and,
strange. I've definitely gone to lots of their parties before.
As you're sort of ushered out of the door, we will take a little break, and we will see you.
Can I, before we take a break, sorry, can I just ask, is there any way that I could have filched a drink? Because they definitely would have, like...
So they're getting ready, so the drinks aren't sort of out at the moment. So you can go behind the bar and try and take one, but that will be...
No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go
lot.
near that.
Yeah,
I would have just nipped.
Yeah, no, so they're kind of. It's kind of in that stage of that they've taken everything out and they're rebuilding. But she says there'll be a lot of drinks tonight, and as you leave, we'll take a short break, and I'll see y'all back here in a bit. Don't go anywhere, or do. We don't have that kind of control over your lives.
But if you're watching on Twitch, you can gaze upon the names of people who support us on Patreon.
Yes.
We have
Allow them to play across your eyeballs like so much.
Sit and watch the entire break. Watch and see how many times it goes across. Okay, there's a lovely ticker tape of all the
And then
Patreons' names.
tell us in the chat.
Because we won't know.
Get some water. Hydrate yourself.
Oh, how many minutes are we going to go on break for?
Oh yeah, roll.
Ooh.
What did we say?
Oh,
D6
roll.
plus 3 last time?
Is that what you did? Okay.
That is what we did last
D6
time.
plus 3 is good.
That's a 5-minute break.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. That's quite a quick one. Okay,
Nice
that's
and
good.
tight.
That's good. That's good.
Right, we'll see you in 5 minutes, everyone.
Bye.
So our party had a lovely time in an alleyway with some salvagers who were awful
They
at
seemed
fighting.
awful nice.
They seemed lovely, and you seemed lovely as well. Simon, for fuck's sake, you bastard! I know, I'm calling you out on this. Simon just sent a message to our group chat being like, "Shamini, we need to go live, like right now. We're already live. We're all sat here," and he's just doing it because he knows it stresses me out. Have you got what? Have you got an ice pop there?
It's an
Simon?
ice
Ice
pop.
pop, yeah.
You got a
That's
nice one.
the best
They're like
snack.
5 calories
It is.
each. They're so good.
I love.
So warm in this room that I'm
I
in.
really want to put my fan
Warm in
on, but it
winter.
would be awful on the audio. Right. So what was I saying? You had your little fight thing. Then you went to try and find Marrow to give him his coin back, and he was out. So you're basically going to get. We'll jump forward basically, and have you all getting ready for the party. Now, Corey, technically you do have a date tonight as well.
Question: Can I got a phone, right? Like I have a
Yeah,
phone.
yeah,
We've been through this.
a common unit,
Can
yeah.
I call my date and
Yeah.
just be like, hey, you know what, babe? Does he say babe?
do it,
He
do
probably
it.
does.
He 100%
I
says
want to
babe.
hear this
Sure.
Says
conversation.
babe. Hey,
How's it
babe.
going, Toots?
You can text if you want. If you just want to leave a text message rather than.
Yeah, he sends
Oh,
a poorly
brutal.
spelled,
Yeah.
poorly spelled text.
Yeah.
With lots of like shortenings, like
You are.
and yeah, and then a misspells her name at the end of it or at the beginning of it, wherever he writes
Stunning.
it.
Yeah.
Corey
and
100%
what are you
dumps people
saying?
by text.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if he even bothers to text. I mean, he's a ghoster. so-
He's a ghost. He's definitely a ghoster. The
what
ghost
a
levels
dick.
are actually just filled with all
His
of
ex-girl.
Corey's.
Corey's access.
That's the big boss at the end. And
like
what
Scott
are you saying
Pilgrim.
on the text? What's the?
Click clack clubs. Yesterday's news. Come meet us at the Neon Glass. We're gonna kick it up an extra gear. You know, bring your partying shoes, brackets. But really do bring your partying shoes, otherwise you won't get in.
You get a text back that just says, "Sounds great. See you there," with like a little love heart and a kiss. At
Obviously,
the end.
I've sent no X's. That should
Yeah.
be a given.
Oh yeah. That should. I would not have
It's
assumed.
all
that you did.
lowercase as well.
Oh, actually, sorry, it's not the love
Yeah.
heart. It's the like winky face kissy emoji. The like one.
Oh yeah. As soon as I get it back, you see him go. Ah.
Great. So I'm gonna
Would
ask.
the emojis on Absalom Station be the same?
Yeah, there's just
The
a few
little yellow-
differences. Like you have ones that have like Lashunta antenna, and you have little Skittermander ones, and you know you have like variations of all of them for all the different species and things that live
Do
on.
you
live
have
on
one
station.
of a rat person reaching into their arse?
No, you have one reaching into their cheek, and then you have the peach one. So what Snick would obviously...
You have an emoji that's
with the
just like
reach.
a hand in that, in the curious ostrich position.
And then the peach. That's it.
And then
Yeah.
the peach, yeah.
And then a
gun. Someone put it in chat right now.
Someone needs to make a meme of that. I've made a couple of memes about this campaign already, but I want people in the audience to start making more.
What do people want to wear to the party? It's looking quite glamorous from when you went in there earlier.
I was supposed to be on this station for a week. A week.
Did you brought other clothes there, I'm assuming, rather than just one set of clothes?
Yeah, I brought a clean person who wears multiple sets of clothes. They all look like this for reasons of character art.
We'll say you could have a little, you got your dungarees. You could have brought a little dungaree dress, maybe. Yeah.
Snicked only owns one set of clothes.
But it's a suit.
Yeah,
even
so
if it is raggedy,
he's gonna do the tie up and
Nice.
smooth the hair. It's like central parting.
Central part, yeah.
And then,
Perfect, great.
Little pocket.
Corey?
But instead of
pocket
it being like a little pocket square, it's like it's a takeaway menu that's been folded.
That's cute. I love that. Corey?
Yeah, pilot's uniform, but
Yeah.
instead of like the kind of classic dress shirt, you've got one of those kind of like like collarless shirt, sort of hipster shirt things underneath
lovely. Yeah, lovely. Okay, and I'll say with that, you will make your way to the neon glass, and all the lights outside are off. And as you step through the doors, it is almost unrecognizable from the diner that you sat in before. Where there used to be like diner tables, there's now tall tables for those ones that are too tall you have to perch on, where you can just sort of put your drink down. They'd never have chairs next to them. Do they have a name? I don't know.
They do, and I've forgotten what it is.
Yeah, I think they do. And it's that thing where they've got the cloth over them going down to the floor, and it's like fitted all around the legs, so you couldn't possibly see the metal table legs, because that would be awful.
Don't want to ruin the illusion,
wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It would ruin everything. The bar now has a tower of champagne flutes on it, with an ice sculpture of a nude man pouring champagne into them, and it's sort of like cascading over. Luca is there in this stunning, like long velvet green gown, sort of floating around the party, looking like the absolute essence of grace and frivolity and things. Marrow is at a table laughing at a joke of a dark-skinned Strix. So a Strix is basically an angel with ebony wings.
Wow.
And they wear like circular glasses and in a very smart tux. Exactly like that. Mimosa, the little skittermander with 6 arms who was a waitress before, instead of her usual sort of apron, has a black cocktail dress on with a little pillar box hat that's sort of perched on the side of her head. And instead of sort of carrying trays of drinks, she has trays of canapes, sort of all held aloft in different directions. There are candles floating around. Are you laughing at canapes and canopies again?
No. I was thinking of hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres. Okay, fine. And there are sort of candles floating in the shape of a chandelier in the middle, and where the jukebox used to be, it's been replaced by what appears to be, you can't work out if it's mechanical or magical, but it's this self-playing cello. It all feels rather grand and extravagant, especially for being in the Spike.
I'm gonna elbow Corey in the ribs and like point at the chandelier, be like, "Hey, it's like the candelabra thief. Do you remember that case?"
Oh my god! Remember when we finally tracked him down? What was it?
It was in a toilet paper factory. Remember?
And he'd hoarded all of the candelabra right next to the machinery. He had thousands of them, all alike.
Turned out though, double ply was not bulletproof. That was a messy firefight in the end.
It was, and then it became just all fire, didn't it? No fighting left. Wonder whatever happened to their ashes.
That's the nature of industrial relations management. Don't ask those questions.
Get in, get out.
Yeah, cause as much mess as possible.
Corey, make a perception check.
Not great. 10?
Okay. Would you go over and get drinks?
100%.
Lovely. As you're all going to the Tower of Champagne Flutes and sort of taking them, how are you? Well, no, I'm not even going to ask that question. Someone hands you all champagne flutes. They hand them to you, and Corey, you feel a tap on your shoulder, and you turn around and you see this sort of pale green skinned Lashunta with dark green hair, This is Sonia, and she's wearing this like very tight, very short gold like latex dress, basically, with these giant gold platforms. And she just goes, "Well, hey there."
Remind me what a Lashunta is.
Lashunta are humanoids, but they've got little antenna. And she's got these sort of like darker green antenna that go back.
Oh, it's like
They sort of
Mantis.
fall backwards.
Are they
It's like it's like
bangs?
Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Are they done like bangs, or are they done like?
Hers come out here, and then they sort of like trail back down her along with her hair as it goes back.
Right.
Like a lobster.
Hi.
So, can I get you a drink? And I'll just take Snicks and.
Well, thank you. It's been a while.
It has.
It has.
Feels like only yesterday, you know.
This is a lot fancier than I was expecting it to be.
Well, you know how I do. I mean, can't have expected much less. Of course, we're gonna have some fun tonight.
We shall. And cheers at you.
Snicked. Sorry, Snicked is gonna like grab you.
Say
It's gonna
his
say his
own
own
name.
name like a Pokemon. Snicked. Hey, it's me. Should I give the coin to Marrow whilst you're doing, surveillance?
Oh God, yes, Mary. No, I should really be there for that.
I can take care of it. Don't worry. What if I ever let you down?
If you have business to do, I can keep myself entertained. With my voice that just keeps changing.
I love that about your voice.
It's a trait that Lashunta have, and we go into different accents all the time.
Oh, it's so exotic. Oh, no, of course. I'm sure you can look after yourself perfectly well. I'll see
Excellent.
you in a moment.
See you in a bit.
Yeah, let's go find Mary. Let's go find Mary.
Yeah, so Mara is talking to this Strix. Do you go over, all three?
Yep.
And have you brought Fruby, and has Fruby got a little bow tie on? Please can Fruby have a little bow tie on?
Oh.
Is there a bow tie that Ruby can borrow?
Yeah, they had one.
Can we draw one
A
on?
little ribbon.
Yes, now.
Oh, draw one. Yes, a little drawn-on bow tie.
Like an anything but clothes bop, but it's like white bin bags, black bin bag, and then a little drawn-on bow tie.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
That's a gated reference. Sorry.
Yes, you go over, and Marrow is chatting away.
Who's got the coin?
Snicked had it
I do.
last.
I'll take out a soggy and booze-smelling box.
And anyway, Professor, I was sick. Ah, friends, hello.
Hello.
We got the asset for you, Marrow.
You did.
Yeah, here you go.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna.
Takes lots.
Don't worry about why the box is wet.
This box is not mine, so I do not care. Opens it, takes out the coin, and sort of studies it for a few seconds. Thank you. This means more than you know. Thank you.
Can I just want to see, like, if the emotions he's displaying reflects something that's worth 1,000 gold. Is that what he paid us?
Yeah. He's paid you 500. He said he'll pay you once the. Yeah, sense motive.
16.
He definitely cares about this thing. 1,000 credits is a lot, so he clearly was willing to put up a lot of money to get this back. It doesn't necessarily feel like you were undervalued, but he cared a lot.
Yeah.
I'm real glad that you have something from your past you can hold on to and remember.
Thank you. Tell me, is there something from your past you want to hold on to?
I didn't know I was coming here when I came here, so I didn't really think to bring no mementos or nothing.
Where are you from?
Triaxis?
Ah, beautiful planet.
Do you know Grenlock?
Oh, no, I've never really been there. I had dealings with a dragon once, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah, well, it's okay. I got everything I need. And I got a job with the Snicked and Corey in the Eyes Shut Detective Agency, so...
You seem to be doing a very good job, my dear.
I should tell you, though, that those people who took the coin from you, I think they felt like you traded it to them, and
You've spoken to them?
yeah,
man,
they
it's
turned
gonna
out they were
cut
real
in.
mad.
Yeah, I gotta cut in at this point and be like, we spoke to them and we dealt with them. All part of the work that we undertook for you. I just want it to be known that we have your best interests at heart.
I appreciate that.
Snicked is just going to mime finger guns alongside the statement, like, pow, 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 pow.
Ah, a new dance move, I see. Very, very nice. I appreciate that. But you say they came to you? You
It
found
was
them?
a chance encounter. It's really nothing to read into. Just a minor hiccup in what was otherwise a flawless operation.
I must say I am impressed, so... And you say they came to you or you came to them?
They just suddenly jumped up out of nowhere, and we was coming out of their eye, and suddenly bang, and there they were, and they were real mad. And I just think maybe there's been some misunderstanding, because I think they
Well, I think they stole it from me. They sold it on and you got it back by legal means, which is wonderful. And then it's back with me. It all seems like a normal chain of property.
That seems completely normal to me as well. I wouldn't ever question.
well,
I would never
I will
question that.
send your payment over right this second. And he, little panel on his arm, and he just sort of presses some things, and you hear the normal noise of ka-ching. And when you look, he sent 700 rather than 500.
Okay. Conflicting things. All right. So just for a second, can I just put my hand? First of all, right, from the way that you described him, it's an android. Is it he or
Yes.
is it a they?
Is he?
It's a he. This android, he's beautiful, right? Like he's beautiful.
He's beautiful. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
he's so he's almost. In fact, I think there's a picture. Let me find picture.
You're
Please
on the
hold.
main view screen, Emily Bates, should you wish to show.
Oh no!
Ooh.
I've got
No
to find
pressure.
it. No pressure.
You.
Okay, right. Don't
Computer,
we get the other words
enhance.
around it. Just
This
cover
Tin
all of
Man.
this.
Magnify.
This is him. This is Marrow.
Oh.
Oh.
He looks so
Look at
much
the
more
hair.
angelic than I imagined.
I did
he is-
describe him without hair. I will say, because
Oh.
I change everyone a little bit because I like to.
Even better without hair. Right. I will put my hand on his arm just lightly, right? But I want that closeness. I go. It is so lucky. I feel so lucky to have been able to give him a chance to have worked with you, to have met you. Anything you need, we are available. And yes, whatever it is, just pick up the phone.
You're a good man. Thank you.
I just want to lock that eyes. I want to just
Yeah?
chuck an eye bang in there. I want to eye bang.
I should make a speech. It's my party, so
You should make a speech.
speak. I should speak. Sorry, my circuits. You're a very handsome chap. Anyway.
Oh no, my
actually,
circuits.
speaking of handsome chaps, has anyone seen Semdrid? Corey, you're the only one I think who knows who
met
Semdrid is.
I haven't been invited to meet this person.
Yeah.
You don't go to the bar.
I'm sure they'll be around soon.
I'm sure. Yes. Right. Well, and he picks up a glass. Ding, 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 ding. Walks into the middle of the room. My friends, thank you all so much for joining me here tonight. I realized the last time many of you were together was for my funeral, so thank you for making double the effort. But there is a titter around the room and light applause. But this formality, it does not sit right with me. So there is something that must be done. Luca, and you see he locks eyes with Luca.
Really nervous suddenly.
And then,
Yeah.
hi.
Yeah, and Snick could Snick try to like melt into a nearby shadow?
Yeah, I will say you can happily melt into the shadows. It's quite dark in the room.
Just
And it says, Luca, shall we dance? And then with a flick of her wrist, you see the cello that was playing in the corner suddenly reassembles into like an electric guitar and plays like this crazy rock chord. The candles on the chandelier all suddenly point outwards and turn into like a disco ball, and lights just start going, and it turns into like a proper rave party, and the music just goes off the chain basically, and he grabs her, does a massive spin, dips her, and they begin to dance, and everyone goes and starts joining in.
I was right to hide.
What would you like to do? Corey, you do see Sonia sort of expectantly looking over at you.
Oh, it's tricky. Oh, I'm caught between two people. I'm gonna. Oh, it's a complicated chance. But okay, I'm just gonna look over to like tip of the wink, just hold up finger, just like 1 minute, just mouth that, and then I want to turn very
downs the
quickly
champagne. Yeah.
to Thaliana and just be like, and hiss, right? Sort of so, like under the music,
Quietly,
but
yeah.
just I don't want other people to hear. Say, you do not jeopardize our contacts. You cannot go around telling them that they don't own the things that they own. Our entire job is to get that piece of property for him, to him. That's where the money's coming from. You do not stab him in front and try and sabotage this whole operation.
I'm sorry, Mr. Vandelier. Corey, I didn't mean to do that.
And then I'll just sort of snap back up and, with a kind of like a gleaming smile, go over and start dancing with Sonia.
Lovely.
Snick's going to appear from a shadow on the other side of the room that you saw, the Thaliana saw him disappear into. Like,
make a stealth check just to
see how effectively it does it.
Yeah.
That is a
Because
nat.
there are like disco lights going around.
Doesn't matter when I roll a nat 20.
Okay. You even as the disco lights, you could kind of sense where the candles were coming round and managed to like duck and weave through the shadows. And yes, Thali, suddenly Snick just appears from the other side.
Don't worry about Corey when he does stuff like that. Like, he is a genius. He knows exactly what he's doing. But sometimes I don't understand where he's coming from. So I find it's best not to think. Let him do the thinking. Just do what he says. Anyway.
I didn't mean to do anything wrong. I didn't. I should have just kept quiet. I just wanted to tell Maro, just in case that there was unfriendliness between them, and I don't understand anything, how everything works here. So
Neither do I. Don't worry. I don't understand what's happening most of the time. I just do what Corey says, and it normally works out all right. In the meantime, if he's not telling us what to do, let's get another drink.
okay.
Are you dancing, Corey?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I don't know if I can dance.
I'm
But
gonna say I'm gonna let you roll a piloting check because I
Pilot
feel
that
like
booty.
Not pilot that booty. No, you've ruined it now, Simon.
Booty needs to steer.
I just think it's a nice. It's a dex check anyway, so I think it kind of works. Well, Sonia's a very bad dancer. It would
Oh
seem.
no, Sonia.
Oh, so am I. That's,
Oh no.
that is it's Dex, right?
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. Sonia rolled worse, so
Oh man.
you start dancing, and it is just, you sort of go to like put her into a hold, and she's ready just to sort of do some wiggling. She steps on.
Oh, it's that awful
and it's
dance
that, like,
where one person's trying to do the
You're spinning
stuff.
her. She's kind of trying to do some like hip stuff. It doesn't go with the music. Neither of you are in time. It does not look cool, Corey. And I will say, I think you at least have the self-awareness to realise this is going horribly
So
wrong.
why don't we get a drink? Should we get a drink?
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. And yeah, so you both head on over to the bar. Thali. Oh, Snicked.
I was just going to say, can I take 10 to sort of survey the room and
Yeah, absolutely.
do corporate surveillance? Just to see.
Yeah,
any cases.
okay. So as you look around the room, there's lots of people in there. You do see Aubrey over in a corner.
Yay!
She's just sat at a table, like one of the only like tables that you can sit at, and she's just there, and she's got like 4 empty glasses in front of her, and she seems to be working on another one. She's having a lovely time.
Legend.
You can see who else is there? Oh, as I'll say, as this happens, you see entering in. You see a bull. You see Tyver walking in. Who you do know Tyver from Eyes Wide, who is the one who called Corey to give the job. He's wearing like a very like 3-piece suit. Got these bull horns. He's got like rings down the horns of like they start gold, then they go into like a coppery, then silver, and then there's like these white. Almost they could be ivory, you're not sure, like right next to his head. They look very awesome. And he walks in and sort of goes over and shakes Maro's hand and then heads to get a drink. Other than that, there's a lot of people around. I mean, you know Sonia from Eyes Wide. You will. There's there's the Strix, isn't dancing, but is sort of sat by the window, just sort of surveying.
Remind me what Strix is?
Strix is the ebony winged, almost
yeah.
angel-like creature. And I'll say that they're all the ones that stand. Actually, I know you took 10, but make a perception check
Sure,
for me.
yeah.
I want to see if you find someone.
Yeah.
Come on, Snickty boy. That's a natural 1. I'm never saying Snickty boy again.
Phenomenal. And you hear behind you, "Hello, Snickty boy," and you turn around. And your great aunt Diamond 3 times, 4, 5 times removed is there. She goes, "Didn't think I'd see you here."
Diamond! Oh, it's always fantastic to see you.
Yes, always good to see you too. How are you, my love?
I'm gonna go. Give me a hug.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
She's wearing this like purple, like brightly, not brightly coloured, lots of like sequins and things. Like it's hat, but like she rocks it, and she's this completely white Yosoki with this, and she just sparkles everywhere. It's a miracle you didn't see.
Can I try to pickpocket her because I assume she's got weapons on her?
Of course you can. Sleight of hand against her perception. I don't have her stats.
Oh, she's probably got very good stats. This is probably
Hang
bad.
on, 1 second.
Sleight of hand.
Oh boy.
She rolled
That's
very well.
a 17.
As you put your hand, you just feel her hand like grab yours. She goes, "You're very good. You're not as good as me." And she suddenly, and she pulls out your knife and goes, "Got you!" And then just sort of flicks it and like throws it to you. Make a what is?
Is that sleight of hand again?
No, there's a Oh no, where are they? Reflex save.
Reflex save. Oh yeah. Oh shit, there is. 23.
Yeah, and you easily like snatch it out. Yeah, this is a thing you do with diamonds. Like,
So cute. I love it.
Click.
Oh, how's business been?
Oh yeah, good. You know, same old. Some people think I have a knitting shop. Some people think I'm the best arms dealer at the side of the spike. So
That's because you are. Oh.
that's true. Yeah, I was just gonna come here and get drunk. Really, I saw a party happening. Thought I'd join in.
Oh wait, you're not invited?
No.
Oh, classic.
Yeah, I know. Well, who's going to notice us slipping through the shadows?
and then you see her dress is like bouncing like off all of the walls.
Oh, fantastic. I like the sound of that plan. Right, let's get another drink. But
Let's get bartender.
And she sort of scurries over. Sally, you feel a very large hand tap you on the shoulder and turn around to see Tyver, this very tall, muscly, 3-piece suit, beautiful. What's the actual name of them? Forgotten, but they look like a bull. Yes, that sounds right. Where's it gone? Tauren sounds right. Tauren, something like that.
that's probably, I mean, it sounds bullish.
Yeah.
Bull
Boring.
adjacent.
I can't. Bull adjacent humanoid. Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
You're Thaliana, am I right?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I don't think we've met.
No, but I've been watching you. Tyver Vorston. I work for Eyes Wide.
You work for Eyes Wide?
Yes.
Wow, that must be really exciting.
And you work for Eyes Shut.
I do. Hey, do you think which one came first? Because their names are really similar.
Eyes Wide came first.
Oh, that's real funny. I never noticed that before.
Right. It's by a few hundred years, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, I just wondered where you came from, because, well, you know, Corey and Snicked, they've been on our radar, and you
Such
haven't.
good detectives.
Something like that, yes.
In the background, you hear like Snicked and Diamond doing shots and then just smashing the glasses.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm new. I was trying to hire him, but
You were
I
looking
don't-
for detectives.
yeah.
Let me guess, you came to Eyes Wide and we turned you away.
Well, I understand you're very busy, and people must come from all over the pack
Yes.
world, so though I guess maybe not all over.
Yes,
Anymore.
very, very busy. Yeah. Sorry, Thaliana, it's a pleasure. If you need anything, you do let me know.
Like what kind of thing?
Well, just in case it doesn't work out with eyes shut. You seem...
Well, you got any jobs for roboticists? Because
Oh,
that's
no,
my
no
main thing.
job
See, this is-
openings. No, sorry. No, we're
you never
fully...
needed. Okay.
I do like your robot. A fruit bot, right?
Yeah. Hey, have you ever been to Triaxis?
Not my personally, no.
Oh, okay.
Have we met
That's very
anyone
nice.
that's been to Triaxis, by the way?
Traxxas is a very rare place to go to.
Not if you're from there. Seems quite. Well, if you ever, I guess you won't ever visit. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're trying to get back home.
Well, I don't think I can. I
It would
know.
be... Well, you could. It would take you some time.
How long?
Oh, I don't remember how long we said. Around 7 years, I believe. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I will
It's a long
tell you
time.
another time.
I think it was 2 to 3.
2 to 3. It was years.
The size of the system keeps changing. It also
It's really
depends.
big.
Depends
there's a
where
lot
it is
of
in the
magic
orbit,
in
doesn't
it.
Yeah,
Really
Yeah.
is.
There's a lot of magic going on that affects things.
very magic dense part of space.
Mm-hmm. No one question it. Plot
It's quantum
reasons.
stuff. It's quantum nano stuff.
And
Maybe I'll get back there after a
And-
while.
Corey and Snicked, they seem like good people.
Well, yeah. Yeah, everyone says how good Corey is, and they do all sorts of pro bono work. Sometimes, sometimes they don't. I'm not quite sure about that.
That
And
is interesting. I did not know
they're
that.
letting me stay with them, even though I don't got no money, and they gave me sort of a job, although that's sort of in return for maybe helping me with my case that I came to them with. But I don't know if there's much chance of doing that now that we can't even get to where the problem was. Everything's kind of changed and mixed up around the last couple of days, so I
Things
guess I
are
don't know.
starting to settle after the crash. When did you arrive?
Well, that's a funny question, because I thought it were yesterday, but it wasn't. It was like a year ago, but I didn't
Interesting.
remember the year.
You said you're from Triaxis.
Yeah, Grenlock Organic Farms. We do produce very good organic products.
Thaliana, I'm not allowed to take on any new cases at Eyes Wide, but would you like to meet me in my office tomorrow? I think there are
Sure.
some things we should discuss.
Oh, hey, if you know, and there's a thing, and I could tell you all sorts of things that you might find useful, and that's why I came here, and I've kind of forgotten about it. And yeah, sure, if you got time.
Absolutely. And he pulls out a business card. It's got a picture of an eye on the front, and he hands it to you.
My God, it's
come
got
by
a watermark.
any time tomorrow. It's embossed.
Off white.
Off white. Yeah, it's white with the off white
Bone
embossed.
white, yeah.
And then gold lettering on the back. Yeah, it's sick. Come by anytime tomorrow morning.
Okay. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. I know how busy you are, so I'll bring my
Yes.
pre-prepared statement, and
Oh,
it'll be very efficient.
excellent. That's what I like to hear.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. And he walks and sort of goes, "Ha, ha, 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 doctor, and goes and hugs someone in the background.
While that's going on, can I be talking to Sonia?
Yeah.
Sonia, so we'll be drinking and we'll be like, so tell me, what's going on over at the other place? You know,
Oh God, it's just they all keep going on about this like Kim Tester case, and I'm bored of it. You know, like nothing interesting is happening anymore. Like
Oh,
you have to turn away everyone, Corey, everyone. And I keep giving everyone your business cards, but no one seems to turn up apart from that one girl. So I've been trying for you.
Oh, yeah, you know, we actually have a lot of ongoing cases at the moment.
You're busy?
Yeah,
Wow, you're so good at your job.
I am. So, but you know, the Kim Tester case, you know, the whole town's going on about it. I mean, you know,
Oh yeah, I mean,
what have
she
you
just
heard?
vanished, didn't she? It was all real weird. Do you follow her on Phototon?
Photo tongue.
Phototon.
No, I use Phototongue.
No.
It's a rival app.
Oh, okay. It sounds interesting. Sounds like I should be on that one. But but anyway, I was going. They were all going through her social media, and they asked me because I'm good at it, and it looked like she had this boyfriend on there, but then no one can find him anymore, so no one knows what's going on. Tarvin Corso, apparently he never even existed. I'm not meant to tell you any of. I'm not even meant to know this. This is.
You did listening occasionally, do you?
Look, I'm a Lashinsa. I hear people sometimes. That's what I do. You know. I know what you're thinking right now.
Well, how about we turn this thinking into some
Drinking, yeah. She grabs another champagne flute and smashes it back.
Yay, you've got an alcohol problem. Boo.
Boo.
I don't really know if this is
Boo,
gonna work.
alcohol abuse.
I'm really sorry. I have to metagame here a second. Who's Kim Tester? Because I know that they're important, but I forgot.
We haven't heard. We haven't.
I will say though, however,
They haven't
mate,
come up before. Have you mentioned them before, Bates?
they have in passing. She mentioned
Oh, okay. Can
them.
I remember? Can I try?
dropped it in,
I'm
she
trying to remember.
sprinkled it.
Have I heard of Kim Tester before?
I did very, very vaguely mention.
Yeah,
it.
hang on.
she's
Wait.
clever.
Oh, wait, no.
You do not have
No.
that written down.
Have I heard of Kim Tester?
That's what I'm gonna make a culture check.
Is she like Kim Possible?
I did think that.
Impossible.
17. But I think. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
No, you've heard of Kim Tester. She's basically an influencer. And
Yeah.
she's one of the people that went missing in the crash, but comes from quite a wealthy family, and they're clearly putting a lot of money into getting her back.
is that what Phototon? Phototon is the.
Phototon is Instagram. Yeah.
How does that spell? Photo.
Phototon. Photo Ton.
T-O-N.
Oh, right. That's run by
Phototon.
Abadar Court.
That's
I
from
assume.
the book. Of course.
Can Phototongue exist?
It absolutely does. It's the
Oh,
OnlyFans
it's
version. Yeah, for sure.
Phototon, like a photon, but photo, right?
It's the OnlyFans version. Was
Yeah.
that the?
She's probably got a profile on that as well.
Of course, Corey's on
Um,
Phototongue.
Yeah, she's this beautiful, like, skinny blonde girl, like classic.
Okay. Oh, good. Right. Well. Oh, yeah. Okay. Great. Well, on we go.
And then I put the coin in my butt.
Yes,
And-
you do the butt thing. I normally don't do the butt thing, but sometimes you've got to do the butt thing.
So much better than putting it in your cheeks. Because then what happened? Not 5 minutes later, some vest comes in and is like.
Them in personal space. The number of vesks I've had in my... That sounds wrong.
The cheek of it. They said that my cheek pouches were small. Unbelievable.
Little do they know how big your butt is.
Oh no, they don't. Oh, it was a pretty sharp coin. This thing though, it was like we got paid pretty top credit for this gold coin. we returned.
Interesting.
So you're doing, like, proper work now, Snicked?
I've been
Not
doing
just-
proper work for years, Diamond. What are you talking about?
Snicked. You've been chasing that noodle guy, that poor man.
You don't know Slim Jim Veskman, do you?
Only because you talk about him all the bloody time, Snicked.
Oh, you thought you gave me a lead then for a second, Diamond. You're killing me.
Snicked. You know I love you. He's a good man, that Slim Jim.
He's dangerous. I'm telling you. But not, you know.
He makes the best noodle leftovers this side of the eye.
I'm not going to disagree with that. The reconstituted noodles, chef's kiss. All right. Even my taste buds can tell the difference. But
Yeah.
Diamond, not much pulls the wool over your eyes, but I think he's managed it. Imagine how dangerous and powerful a creature must be to successfully hoodwink you of all people. That's how dangerous this person is.
That is true. Look, Snicked, I'm going to have another drink, and I'm going to go try and snog that Strix over there. So,
Nice.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah,
Come
I'll
visit
take
me.
care.
I've got some new knives. I think you might like them.
Oh, have you still got that discount for grenades for little old me?
Got a discount for everything for little old Jew, Snicked.
Ah.
See you later.
She gives you one of those auntie kisses that's like a bit too
I'm
slobbery.
gonna try and pickpocket her again when she does it.
Yeah, perfect. Make a sleight of hand check. Oh, no.
What did I get? I got a 17.
Yeah, you. I'll say, roll me a.
Oh, it's just like a D100 to find out what I get.
roll me a D100, and I'm gonna find a table.
I love this. What have we got? Come on, a high-level item.
No.
Table of pocket items.
Yeah,
what
that's
is
what I
that?
kinda
That's 99.
Ooh, hang on. Sorry, just.
I thought it was
looking up
96, but no, that's
things.
99.
I'll go with this. Okay.
Come
So I'll
on,
just use
baby.
this and I will change it. Okay, you pull out, and I'll send you a thing for it later. You just pull out this, like, it's a little metal rod, and it looks like it's probably extendable.
Put it in my pocket.
Right. And you see she's just sort of waddles off. Cool, so you're all, drinking, sometimes dancing, and it's all sort of going rather well. When Thally, you see... Oh, sorry, go on.
I was just going to say, Thally is finding a dark spot to just sit.
Okay. Oh, Thally.
Yeah.
Thally.
Spirit
Thally
animal.
is sitting around, definitely not crying. She's fine.
My baby. And with that, you're kind of keeping an eye, and you see entering into the party, you see the steward that you met the previous day.
Wait, what's the steward? Steward is the police.
Security guy.
Yeah, they're the
At
force.
a little Akaton dock, that one.
Correct. Yeah. I don't know if you got their name, but
Did.
the blonde.
He handsomely introduced himself in a
Handsome.
dramatic way.
Yes.
Drax or something.
It's Dax Vega. So
Yeah, of course it's Dax.
yeah.
Of course it's Dax Vega.
I found my note on the
Thor's
Kim
arch
Tester
nemesis.
case. You did
What
tell
was
me
your-
that last time.
I did tell you.
All the head scanners are being used on the Kim Tester case.
What? What does that mean? Oh my god.
And you see him, and he sort of walks in, and he looks around the room. He looks at Corey, looks at Snicked, catches your eye in the corner, and sort of eyebrow up, bit confused, and then you see him make a beeline to Marrow. And on complete side note, bees don't go very straight, do they? So
Oh.
it's not a good.
Etymology
It's a
corner!
sort of-
I will
Like,
get on
he
it.
wiggles round, like he goes round in like figures of 8, and then ends up at Marrow eventually. Yeah, he just
after him where he's going.
like because as the crow flies,
Marrow is
straight
this
line,
way.
but beeline.
Okay.
Sorry, this is totally
Oh!
unnecessary.
Aha, ha, 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 ha.
Go. Yeah.
Bees have two kinds of lines. They go in a
What?
stochastic path when they are searching for nectar, but then allegedly they go in a straight line back to the hive.
To the hive, from wherever they are.
So they
Oh.
reconstruct.
And
The
then,
idea
like,
is they reconstruct.
That's cool.
Supposed. I don't know if that is
Very cool.
actually true.
It's
Nice
about
idea.
how they use the magnetic field to navigate. They're really good navigators, right?
Bees
The
are
magnetic
crazy.
field. Bees be mad. Anyway, so in a bee going back to the hive line, Dax heads straight to Marrow, and sort of you see him place a hand on his shoulder. Marrow is still dancing with Luca, and Luca sort of steps back, looks a bit shocked, and I'll say, Sally, make a perception check for me because you're watching.
Doing anything else other than watching. 16.
You basically are able to. It's not a hard lip read because it's the kind of thing you've seen people say before on maybe TV shows. And he says, "You should come with me. You're under arrest for the murder of Semdred Nepal."
No! Sandra!
And with that,
What?
we'll end that section.
You can't do
there.
that!
Oh, I can. Oh, I can, and I did. And
Sandra gone! Oh god, no! Don't murder Sandra!
Wait, Marrow's under arrest for the murder of Semdred.
Marrow's partner and Luca's partner,
Yes, Jesus.
who we haven't met, but presumably wasn't dead until Marrow came back. Oh no! Oh no! I mean, maybe he did it.
Could be a
but
setup.
Oh no! Whatever the outcome. Oh no! Maybe Semdred's fine. Maybe it's all a big misunderstanding.
Could
Maybe it's
be.
fine.
I think
there's
it's
so
the noodle
many
man.
options, right?
Stressed right now.
It could be Slim Jim, you know. So
Motherfucker.
we'll end that there.
Oh no!
Don't thumbs up. You can't thumbs up this.
I can. We got to the point I wanted us to get to, and I'm very happy about
That
it.
never happens. You are telling a lie, Emily Bates.
No, that's
we never
true.
get stick on target.
No, we stuck on target. I forced you to target.
Stay
We love
on
a party.
target.
On target. Stay. Yeah, we're always like the dude with the moustache who just explodes like halfway in.
Loosen up! Whereas Porkins. God bless Porkins.
I just
the
wasn't
first
sure
guy to die.
how much party roleplay would sort of end up happening and what wouldn't, and I'm really pleased with the amount that you all did. It was great.
Oh my gosh. I just wasn't expecting the plot twist. I thought it was okay, right.
Yeah.
The coin was
I
nothing.
knew
The
what was
coin was
happening.
just to get you to know these characters. That's all that's there for.
Coin schmoin. We did a
Coin
whole
schmoin.
unnecessary heist for that.
You fundamentally you've affected Corey in ways.
Holy shit. This
Who,
is...
me
Characters were okay.
or Thali?
Fine. No.
No.
I mean, there's a lot going.
You know, it's
Corey's
a great,
in a bad place.
You know, it's a great episode when I can't wait.
I'm ruining all the characters. You all made these lovely characters. It was meant to be the fun campaign.
You know, it's a good campaign episode when I can't wait for the community to watch this on Monday night.
Cute.
I hope people are enjoying this. Let us know in the chat if you are. Sorry,
Yeah.
if I'm looking down, it's because I'm taking notes so I remember everything. That happened.
Your notes, Simon. MVP.
I think we need your
Fucking
notes
head
on the
scanners.
Patreon as well, not just.
I've shifted.
I think we should
tabs
do
with my
them
notes.
with Charbonnies and yours. Then.
comparison. I may have shifted into a more art-based note.
Oh look!
An impressionist note for.
And actually,
Yeah.
no,
the
don't-
feelings.
Cute.
save that for the Patreon content.
It's the
Charlotte.
Patreon
yeah.
content. So let's just do a little bit of a brief plug, because we have recently started a Patreon. This is our new thing for this campaign, and we've got tiers and rewards. Some of them are looking at my secret notes. They're not that secret, but they're quite secret. Little recaps of all the sessions. One of the tiers has our behind-the-scenes content, which we are going to go film right now, and we're going to do a little bit of post-match analysis, chit-chat about what just went down. So for one of the tiers, you can get access to that.
I think
and
we should have a
also-
tier where you're allowed to point out all the Starfinder rule mistakes we made, but only if you
It's
subscribe to that
£100 a
tier.
month.
It's £100 a month, and then you're allowed to tell us everything. And if you don't subscribe to that tier, you can't say anything.
Last time it was,
Stress.
please put it all in the YouTube comments.
No, I don't want that now. No,
Simon
Should
wants
go and check
Engagement.
those out. Yeah.
no, it's good. No, but I would genuinely,
It's
we would like to
voluble.
learn. I would like to.
I was going to say, it wouldn't, yeah. But we're all pre-recorded, so by the time you tell us, it'll be several months.
We're going to go into live eventually, though, aren't we? We're just this
Yeah,
first
we're
bit is,
coming
this
up
summer
soon,
is a bit
yeah.
busy for us. So
We've also got, we start with coming soon. We've got some of our tiers involve getting to play a home game led by one of us. So if you fancy playing a TTRPG, there's a tier for that. It's very exciting.
there's a tier for that.
And we're gonna do a little shout out. Which patrons we're gonna shout out today?
Yes, Ali?
Ali Jennings.
We rolled a dice.
Oh,
For this,
We rolled a
didn't we?
dice.
Did you already do it? Oh no, you're doing it now. Okay.
The only issue is
How many
okay,
are there?
7. So that doesn't go.
Roll a
into any of the dice
d8,
numbers.
and then we'll roll again on an 8.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, you've done this before. All right. As Patreon, am I Lord of Patreon? What am I? Give me a
you can.
sure.
I like Lord of
Yeah.
Patreon.
Regent.
As Lord of Patreon. Oh, Regent.
Patreon, no, Patreon.
Yeah,
Patrician.
Patrician.
As your
Patrician.
As the
Patreon-
patron
I'm
of
kind of-
Patreon.
The patron of Patreon.
But they're the
that's-
patrons. No, that doesn't
No,
work.
that's
Okay, yeah.
We'll work on that. We'll work on
it.
We'll come
Oh,
back.
yeah, okay.
It's cool.
As your Lord and Master, I roll a 7, which is
We do, that is.
leading directly downwards.
Aaron, we love you so much. Bye.
love you so
Thank
very
you.
much.
Really,
a
really
very
do.
lovely patron who you may remember from such games as View Scream, which, if you haven't seen it, is
Oh,
out on
go
the
watch
channel.
it.
It's one of the very many
100% do that.
lovely one-shots.
Simon, have you watched
Out.
that?
No, I haven't yet.
You should
I-
watch that one back. You'd love that
should watch
game.
it.
Well into it, yeah.
Yeah.
And
add it to
I'm
the
going to roll again.
Roll again.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we do too, don't we?
We do. It's a 4. It's William Pettersson.
Will, where is Will? Are you there? Maybe you are. You're awesome.
I feel like it should be Will. I mean, you've written William here, so I felt like I had to say it all.
Sorry,
but I
yeah.
feel like
We should read out the name. We will read out the name that is on your
Say,
Patreon.
yes, we will.
So
change it up.
yeah, feel free to
give us
change
like a
it to something
space
weird. You know,
Yeah, please get
Colonel-
weird.
I won't know who everyone
Yeah,
is.
Colonel Bill Pettersson of the,
the third.
47th,
Yeah,
like
Sector.
flying.
Or Semdred's defense attorney. Or
Semdred dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that
Or are
That's
they?
probably fine. They're probably fine.
Sendred's now out of work.
Arabani Art Museum guest gift shop worker. Like, get weird with
That's
it.
the big
Who's going to
bad.
be fine? Is the important part of that. So yeah, thank
Dax
you
Vader.
so much, Patreon people. Check that out, even if only to look at how cute our Patreon page is. Just for that.
It is
Just look
cute.
at the page.
It is cute.
You can also hang out with us on Discord. We've got a Discord channel in Simon's Discord server, which we'll pop a link to in the chat.
Now. Now.
Now,
Hang out with us on Twitter if you're still on Twitter. We are at RPGeeks D&D. We post a lot of updates there. Post when we got the episodes going up on YouTube and stuff. And we're also on Instagram and TikTok again at RPGeeks D&D. Any follows you can give us just helps boost visibility, helps more people discover it.
no, we've gone out of time.
And podcast, yay! We like you, podcast people. Okay,
For
well, we're
podcast
not-
listeners at home, we are synchronizing our head bops to the music.
Actually, we're not. It's not.
This
We
is
were,
for you.
and then you joined in, and it was all off. Simon.
It was all chaotic, sorry.
yeah.
Oh no. So anyway, the point being, we appreciate you all. Thank you so much for joining us. We have been the RP Geeks. They're head bopping again.
I like
And
that one. It's a subtle one, isn't it? Just sort of.
We will see you next week, Monday at 7 p.m. or wherever you like to find us. Goodbye for now.
Not our flats, please.
Not
Thank
our flats, no, please.
Cheers.
On the
Online.
internet.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, see you next week.
Bye.